What is micro cheating and can it actually help your relationship? Grab your stick, grab your drink. Let's get into this thing right now. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming back at you, man. Welcome back to the channel. It's the Smoke Something, Drink Something podcast. I'm the real Cigar Jeff, man. All of my information is below, man. Y'all make sure y'all get with me on the socials. And y'all know the routine, man. Mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications as soon as you come into the building. And y'all know, man, this topic is a hot one. We had to discuss it. And y'all know, man, whenever I get with topics like this, I got to bring in my resident relationship expert. And I'm going to let her introduce herself, tell y'all what she's sipping on tonight from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, Lord. Thanks, JB, for having me back. It's good to be back on the podcast one more time. Tonight,
took a week off, man. We took a week off for the holiday.
Yeah, man. Like, everybody needs time off. So, of course, I just had to go with something simple, something I could really do. That's my little rum haven. It's getting lower and lower. And, I had to mix it. We matching tonight with our merch. Y'all gonna get the merch.
Get the merch.
Yes. So yeah, so my rum and pineapple juice, that's what I'm sipping on tonight.
Okay. Man, y'all, I'm telling you, bruh, Rhonda been on that rum haven. She been getting around with that rum haven, so y'all know she coming with it. She coming with the heat. She coming with the heat again, man. I'm keeping it simple tonight. Just got my Drew Estates under Crown Maduro. Drew Estates under Crown Maduro for all my cigar guys out there. Right price, right flavor, perfect for a podcast like this. Normally I smoke nubs, but since we're talking about micro cheating, I decided to get a different cigar. Well, you can see where I'm going with this thing now. You can see where I'm going with this thing. And of course, y'all see the merch.
You already cheating.
But I'm back with my surf size, guys. It's so doggone hot. I got reinforcement. Get the merch. Get the merch.
Okay, more merch. Okay.
Get the merch. So man, we appreciate you guys tuning in. And we're gonna jump right into this thing, guys. Let me do some stuff on the computer, make sure Rhonda's good on her audio. Make sure I'm good on the audio, everything looking good.
Okay.
What is micro cheating and can it actually be beneficial? What is micro cheating and can it actually be beneficial? Rhonda, when you got the topic, what's the first thing you were thinking about?
Listen, anytime the word cheat is somewhere, it's gonna be a lot of things going on. But micro cheating, when I saw the article, I guess it wasn't what I was expecting because I was thinking it was cheating, period. But we're in a society now of labels, so I'm not surprised that there's something called micro cheating. Everybody, y'all just stay in the house. Just stay in the house.
See, y'all, this is why I hate sending Rhonda the article before the podcast. Because look at what she already gave y'all the advice. She trying to take I got to make this thing 40 or 50 minutes. And Rhonda done already told y'all the answer to the whole podcast.
Oh, did I?
Stay your ass in the house, right? That's what.
It's the rum haven. It's the rum haven.
It's so funny, guys. That's since Rhonda and I started doing this family affair edition. We'll send each other different articles and that kind of thing. But when this one got sent to me, shout out to all y'all who send me articles and tell me to discuss it because y'all can't, right?
And Rhonda won't come up with no topics.
Rhonda, if Rhonda comes with a topic, we discussing it. But shout out to the people who send me topics that they want us to discuss on the podcast because they can't even talk about it in their house and all this kind of stuff. Guys, relationships are hard. And we don't try to act like relationships aren't. We don't have the answers. We just having a discussion because there's a lot of people who can't even have these types of conversations with their friends or with their significant other. And so they got to listen to this podcast when they're at work, on their way to work, or in their private time. And so, look, guys, full disclosure, I hadn't even heard of this. I hadn't even heard of this, and I'm so outdated right now. And Rhonda, I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
you the same way. I ain't never heard of something called micro cheating. And I said, oh my God, when I read this article though, I said, we got to have a real discussion. Because at the end of the day, some of this stuff that's being done with the social media component of this thing, everybody guilty of this. Everybody guilty. And then my question is, before we get into the article, my
Mm-hmm.
question is, who can actually provide all these things for one person? I think these relationship expectations, remember, Randy, y'all go back down in the playlist. I'll link this video at the
Mm-hmm.
end.
Mm-hmm.
Unrealistic expectations in relationships. Because I think micro cheating is
Mm-hmm.
derived from unrealistic expectations, and you expecting one person to be able to do all this stuff. I don't know one person who can fulfill a man or fulfill a woman and not be accused of this micro cheating. So, Rhonda, we're gonna get into this thing. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Let me share my screen real fast. We about to get into this thing. Rhonda done told you we got the article. So now, Rhonda, let me know if you can see that right there.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Over here at lovepanky.com. You got the love, you got the love the website. Now, guys, look, full disclosure, y'all can Google micro cheating. You can come up with any article you want to, but this one stood out to me because it gave you some different examples. So we're gonna get into this thing real fast. Micro cheating, what it is, and signs you're unintentionally doing it. Now, the reason why I'm taking this approach of is it beneficial or not, Rhonda, is
Mm-hmm.
because is this helping you appreciate your main more? Right? Again, I just want y'all to think about it a little bit different. Okay. So this
Mm-hmm.
article starts off cheating isn't always black and white. Sometimes there are lots of shades of gray. Because of this, the term micro cheating has become more popular. So I want everybody to kind of understand that micro cheating may change depending on the relationship. Micro cheating is going to be determined by the person you're with, not some objective set of things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if there's micro, that must mean there's macro. So it says cheating may seem like a straightforward thing, but micro cheating is a more complicated territory. For some, cheating is if you kiss or sleep with someone that is not your partner, you were cheating. That makes sense. But everybody has their own idea of what cheating is.
Mm-hmm.
To some, flirting is cheating, and to others, it is completely innocent. To some, only physical acts are cheating, and to others, it includes having feelings for someone, even if you don't act on them. Now, Rhonda, real fast, what are you thinking about the article so far now with what you've heard?
Well, I mean, I mainly agree with it so far. Uh, I'm just a person that thinks cheating is cheating. If you flirt with
Mm-hmm,
somebody, man, you got to go.
mm-hmm,
But at the same time, I do think that it's right up this it seems like it's right up there with the work wives and work husbands. Like which line
mm-hmm.
do you cross, right? That we've been so forward thinking and covering already. Y'all go tune into that too. But yeah, just like we're ahead of the
Yeah,
game.
mm-hmm.
So but no, I think it's another avenue to allow people to cheat. That's all.
So,
But it's
so what
also
you
another.
what you saying is that micro cheating is a gateway to the
Oh, absolutely.
actual. Okay, okay,
Yeah. Just like what they say about Mary Jane, right? It's the gateway to other drugs.
okay, all right. So,
It's the gateway to temptation. Yea, though I walk through the valley. Mm-hmm.
okay. So here's what they describe, right? What is micro cheating? Micro cheating is essentially a small act of cheating. Now, what does that mean? It is the act of being disloyal to your partner, but on a smaller scale than traditional cheating. And again, guys, this is why I brought this article up because I thought they broke it down a little bit more about traditional. Me and Rhonda had a nice little video reel this morning about traditional. That's another podcast for another day. But the article says, does that make it right? No, not at all. But it does make it a little less wrong depending on who you are talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Many people have been cheated on, so any cheating, even a micro proportions, is a no-no. One of the reasons this is because micro cheating can oftentimes lead to legitimate cheating. And I want everybody to kind of think about this. I want everybody to kind of think about this because what I can appreciate about this article is, Ron, the people are towing the line. It's like people know what the line is, and they're trying
Mm-hmm.
to get this excitement without crossing the line. And that's why I kind of like how this article talks about these little steps that, okay, that really ain't considered, but you know where it's headed. But as long as the
Mm-hmm.
person, as long as the person can cross the traditional line, right?
We
And
can't be
they,
using that word no more.
but look, that
But
traditional,
like, yeah, we'll do it tonight though.
we,
Okay.
yeah, we don't go and get anything tonight. But what I like about this article is, guys, tradition is dead. With so much technology, social media, all this kind of stuff, the goalpost has been moved now. Rhonda
Mm-hmm.
said something. I didn't know she was going to say it, but Rhonda said, stay your ass in the house. Because basically, let's say that, stay your ass in the house and put your phone down.
Yeah, don't be
Because,
commenting.
yeah, man, because this thing is real. This thing's real. Rhonda, what you think about the traditional versus what they were saying right there, the small act of cheating, but smaller scale than traditional cheating? When you hear her say that line, what do you think?
Look, just like everything else, social media and AI have transformed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, um, you could try to be traditional in this non-traditional world all you want. You're just gonna be
Can't do it.
slapped in the face back
Yep.
into what is now current,
Mm-hmm.
what is now traditional. In
Mm-hmm.
for in this in every sense of the word. Um, you sitting up here with apps and stuff that can make you look like you absolutely. eh,
Filters.
That's a whole nother story. Like that's a whole nother story. But you know, it's the tradition now is to micro cheat. The tradition now is to get in somebody's DMs. Like that's the tradition now. And so, but what you're talking about with the old way of doing it, um, imagine all the work you had to do, right? To cheat back in the day, to be seen,
That's good.
right?
That's
You
good.
at the movies, you find out your boo at the movies. They said they supposed to be at home sick. You know, that's
You,
how you
you had
found out.
you had to go to the movie to find out.
Yeah, yeah. Now
Not
you don't know
somebody,
who taking
not
the
somebody
video.
seen your picture. Not somebody seen
Yes,
your
you don't know
picture
who
with
got a
it.
GoPro on their head. Like you know what I'm saying? So you got to be more. You know, you got to be more discreet if that's what you choose to do.
And that's why I call
Um.
her my. That's why I call her my resident relationship expert, guys. Look at what she done gave y'all a word called discreet, right? This is why it's called micro cheating now, because people have caught on to your discreet ways.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it's called micro cheating, because a lot of people are doing these things. But
Mm-hmm.
I like what this article is talking about. When I got this article sent to me, this is something that every individual relationship gonna have to determine what constitutes micro cheating or not. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
like about this article, because you're gonna have to realize, Rhonda just said something. The traditional way of doing things, guys, is over. If you think you got a traditional relationship like your mama, your grandmother, your grandfather, your dad, you think
Mm-hmm.
those relationships didn't work either. They just didn't have all of the distractions
Yes.
that we have. So we gonna keep getting into this thing because other forms but other perspectives, micro cheating can be considered totally innocent. And this is why I said, y'all, if it's good or even healthy for a relationship, as long as both partners feel the same. Because, see, my approach to this thing, guys, is as we get into this article, you don't even realize some of the things you've done is micro cheating. And again, is this micro cheating that you're doing make you think about your significant other? Or is this micro cheating you're doing make you hate your significant other? You see what I'm saying, Rhonda? It can
Mm-hmm.
be considered totally innocent or even healthy for a relationship, right? But as long as both partners feel the same. And Rhonda, what do you think when you hear that both partners got to agree on this? Because I think this is the hardest part. I don't know two people who gonna agree
Yeah, man.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who gonna say that's okay unless they got really, really low self-esteem, man? It's a real
no,
deep trauma going on.
Rhonda,
Or you could meet two people who are cool with open type relationships because they're not saying that you out here dating them. You just sticking your toe in the water. You try to
mm-hmm.
touch the hot stove, see what's gonna happen, right?
and, and
So
and that's why, guys, these relationships now. it is a, when I talk about, we did a podcast a while back called "Is Marriage the Goal for Dating Couples?" And one of the things I would tell people is come up with an agreement between the two people. Don't do that traditional route. Don't do that traditional route if both people ain't trying to be traditional. And it's hard to be traditional in an ever changing world that, guess what, doesn't reward traditionalism, right? Tradition is not rewarded right now. And I don't blame it because tradition is irrelevant. It's micro cheating, infidelity. Once again, it depends on who you talk to. What matters is what your current or future partner believe is considered cheating. Infidelity, however, is the act of being unfaithful to your partner. And micro cheating falls into that gray area. It can be argued both ways, so you and your partner need to decide what is okay and what is over the line. This way, you can both ensure you are not going out of bounds of your relationship, especially to a point where your partner feels betrayed. Now, let's get into this, right? If you and your partner both agree that flirting with others is totally acceptable, this is what Rhonda was talking about earlier. Some may call it micro cheating, but to you two, it could be just harmless because both of you have accepted that it doesn't affect your relationship negatively. Now, Rhonda, I'm gonna jump in here real fast. I grew up, when I came up, I should say, I've always been in sales and marketing. And I think this is the number one thing. If you have a person who's in sales, marketing, independent contractor, something like that, they ain't gonna get acute. Y'all better have a relationship that understands that this person is gonna be dealing with people where it may look like they flirting. Because guess what you got to do? You got to get that deal. If y'all don't get that deal, you don't eat. And sometimes you got to flirt. So, Ron, I wanted to put that out there. Depending on your profession, y'all better kind of understand what some things gonna appear to be that may not necessarily be micro cheating. What you think, Rhonda, about that?
See, look, so you're saying basically, so in some different professions, you're gonna have to flirt. You're gonna have to bring some extra samples.
Yes, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why. Right. Let me tell you why. Right. You talk to any sales. Let me go there, guys. Let me go there. If you go to any doctor's office and a pharmaceutical salesperson walk in, that person is going to be a very attractive, well put together male, or it's going to be an attractive, well put together female. Now, this is your doctor, guys. This is your doctor. Why are they doing that, Ron? Why are they doing it? Because
basically because they don't buy from ugly people.
You don't buy from ugly people, so it lets you know
who appear to be ugly.
Absolutely, it lets you know.
Kept. Yeah.
Your appearance is the most important thing when you're trying to get a business deal. If they see an ugly woman sitting out in the lobby, they're gonna say, "Just tell her to leave the information." But if it's a pretty woman, he gonna say, "Come back." But on the flip side, same thing with a woman. If she sees an attractive man, and if the nurses think the guy's attractive, he getting in the back.
Yeah, you let Method Man sell some pharmaceutical pills. Come on in.
I don't think you smoke weed like that, Rhonda, but yeah. But
don't do that.
But I want you guys, Rhonda, I want to make sure we understand the professional side of this. And guys and girls who are in these professions, it's the hardest thing to balance. It's the hardest thing to balance because all day, every day, you're having to try to build rapport. You got to do whatever you got to do to get the deal. Because if you're not doing it, if you're not dressing nice, if you're not flirting, if you ain't doing all that, more than likely this doctor who has the money to buy what you need, to buy what you're selling, he won't even let you back, or she won't even let you back.
Right.
Guys, what are some examples of micro cheating? Okay, let's get to number one. Here you go, Ron. Texting someone you're attracted to. You may have read that and thought, what the heck? And you would be right. Texting someone attracted doesn't have to mean anything, but neither does micro cheating. Texting someone is fine. But if this someone you would possibly date if you were single, is micro cheating. Jump in there, Rhonda. Let me know what you think about that one.
Of course it is. Like, we know how it is when somebody's name come across your phone, whether that's through a phone call or through a text. You either gonna smile or you gonna frown. Like, ooh, what they want? Oh, what in the world they want? Yeah. Right. So you have to consider that. It's just what it is. I mean, that's a dangerous line to cross. I don't know, man. That's interesting. It's when you have an attraction or a history with somebody.
Boom.
That's always
I'm glad you said that.
line.
I'm glad you said that. If I'm texting someone attractive, that's not the micro cheating. Now, texting somebody I'm attracted to, texting somebody that I'm attracted to that we have a history.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a problem.
Yeah,
That's what
we
happens,
ain't doing
guys.
no heart eye emojis. What you talking
Yeah,
about? Mm-mm.
like, and back on Rhonda, I'm glad you said that. Anybody you using emojis with, anybody you use emojis with, y'all gonna cross that line. I'm telling you that right
Lord
now.
have mercy. Oh,
Y'all
really?
gonna
Is that what's gonna happen?
man, look when you start talking LOL, when you start using emojis and all that kind of stuff, if you concerned at that point, if they got a history, I think it's two reasons why you got to be worried. If they got a history, or if they work in the same job every day together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Every day they gonna see each other every day. Because if I work with somebody every day, why we texting after work? I didn't see you for 8 or 9 hours. What are we texting after work for? You see what I'm saying, Ryan?
Because y'all micro cheating.
See,
Now we
see,
know. Now we know why.
now you know what you're doing, right? But
Yeah.
if I didn't work with you all day, if I didn't work with you all day, if we had to finish a project, we under a deadline or something like that. But God, dog, if we texted after we done seen each other all day and there ain't really nothing to work on, and here's the deal:
Well, I
the
got a
UL
joke to
text,
tell you. I got a joke to tell you. I got a
the
meme
you
to
up to
send
your
you.
ass. Oh, this was funny. I thought about you. Blah 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 blah. So I get the text and someone you're attracted. I get the text and someone you're attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number two. Here we go. Telling people you are single, Rhonda. A guy buys you a drink at the bar, and you flirt for a bit. This is pretty innocent. But if he asks you if you're single and you lie, even though you're dating someone else, that's micro cheating. Same thing, guys. If you're married and you and
Man, that's
something,
cheating. That is not right. That's cheating.
yeah. But here's the deal: we all think about the single life while we are in a relationship, and I want y'all to stick a pin in this one right here. Everybody who's in a relationship, the only reason cheating and micro cheating is existing is the relationship ain't what you thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Getting in a relationship is not what you thought it was, right? But that's what she said. But when actually being in front of someone that can make it a reality is disloyal. Okay, guys, this is the whole point. You can lie and tell people you're single, you can do whatever, but when you start acting like it and people can act on it, now you got a problem. But I want everybody to understand, telling somebody you in a relationship might mean people gonna come at you more, right? So be careful with that too, Ron. So what you think about that one?
I mean, I think there are some people that would prefer to I can't even say the word date somebody else's man or somebody else's woman. That just don't even sound right. But I know people out here that will do it. Like it's not an issue. But again, if you're out here lying about who you are, and you're with someone, that's cheating. I don't see the micro part of that. That is just because you can get some free drinks, just because you get little mozzarella sticks or whatever. No.
I think it's funny though. I think it's funny, Ron. I'm gonna say this to you. I think that a lot of people are realizing that. I think that a lot of people are realizing that when
Hmm.
you tell somebody you're single, when you tell somebody you're single, that's why you see on social media a lot of people are just being straight up and saying that you're in a relationship, and people still want you.
Hmm.
And you got to remember, guys. Look, telling somebody you're married don't mean nothing. Telling somebody you're single don't mean nothing. If you in the mood to act on it, it don't matter. It don't matter. That's why I go back to what Rhonda said. You better stay your
Stay at
butt
the
at
house.
home. You gonna have to stay. And let me tell y'all this, man. Let me tell y'all this. The number one thing I learned is that even staying in the house ain't
Hmm.
easy. Because then you got people who criticize you for staying in the house. If you're in the street too much, people tell you in the streets.
Right.
When you're in the house too much, people start calling you homebody, old maid, all
Depressed.
this kind of stuff. Yeah. So telling people you're single. Let's get to the next one. Number three, keeping secrets. Keeping secrets. Any lying in a relationship is not good. But lying because you know your partner will be upset tells you that you probably shouldn't be doing what you're doing in the first place. If you had to lie about what you're doing to your partner, it is wrong. Rhonda, I can tell you like this: every relationship. This is why I don't get this now because every relationship that the person that you got with got secrets. And
Oh, absolutely.
once you got with them, the secrets, and that's why it goes back to number one, texting somebody. If you texting somebody with a history and you got a secret, that's a problem. That's all I'm saying. What you think about that, Lorraine?
Look, keeping secrets ain't never cool, man. I don't care how we try to spin it.
Yeah,
That's just waiting for something to explode. 'Cause, I mean, you're already hiding something, so that right there is such a red flag. But
yeah.
again, if I think if the relationship was in a good position, I think you could still micro cheat, right? So I think keeping secrets is again has nothing to do with the other person. It's about what you're doing, that the
Oh,
act of it
absolutely,
all. You know what
absolutely.
I'm saying? But if the other person is getting on your nerves, man, just leave them. Just leave them.
And one of the things you guys got to find about keeping secrecy, I don't have a problem with this one. You ain't obligated to tell me everything. And guess what, guys? I don't want to know everything. I don't want to
Oh,
know
you want to
everything.
be like Mario? I don't want to know.
I don't want
If
to
you
know, man.
playing me, keep it on the
Look,
low.
let me tell you something. Look, Ronnie, you gonna love this. I ain't realized. I ain't realized. I didn't realize we didn't have money growing up until I left the environment. Right? Keep
Oh,
that thing a
absolutely.
secret because I had to focus on going to school, getting a degree, not getting in trouble. If I would have known what I knew, I probably would have been a drug dealer. Because
Mm.
you see, sometimes people gotta keep secrets away from you because if you knew, it's gonna change your whole direction of life. See, so I ain't got no problem keeping secrets about that. Now, here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. If you're keeping secrets and you're neglecting the person you with, that's when keeping secrets become a problem.
Hmm.
Right?
Yeah, that's
That's
all
when
out
keep
cheating. That's
yeah,
all
that's
out
when keeping
cheating.
secrets become a problem. Let's go to the next one. We're gonna get through this thing. Number four. That's funny. 5 reasons why midweek vacation is better in Vail. That's classic.
Mm. I guess that's where
Talking
we
now.
going.
This is big one. I don't think this is micro cheating. I think this is actual cheating. Talking to an
Oh,
ex.
okay. I'm about to say what you about to say. Okay.
Now here's the deal: if you and an ex work together or share in a friend group, that's fine. But if you reach out to your ex on your former anniversary, that's micro cheating. Now that's cheating if you reach out to your ex on your former anniversary.
Yes, you don't reach out to your ex.
Right on the former anniversary. Hey, today would have been 10 years.
Yes. Then you start your business today. Happy anniversary. What?
Hey, Rhonda, when I saw this one, how the hell did that become micro
I thought you
cheating?
were about to say that ain't my
No,
well.
that ain't micro cheating. That's just cheating right there. Right? I don't know anybody. Now, granted, now
Just don't
I'm
get
gonna
in
put
a
a caveat.
relationship, man. Just don't get in a relationship.
Well, I'm gonna give this a caveat. Now, y'all know how I studied this article. I'm gonna give you a caveat.
Mm.
Talking to your ex because y'all got a child together, right? That's what it says. If you and your ex work together or share a friend group, they should have put in here if your ex and you share a child,
Hmm.
right? That's a reason to be talking to your ex, right? Share, birthdays, child drop off, school, all that kind of stuff. But man, if you tell somebody, if you reach out to somebody who you used to be with, and there's no soul ties there, if you will, no real tangible reasons, and you say a happy anniversary, this would have been our fifth anniversary if you didn't show your ass.
Hmm.
You imagine, Rhonda? I don't think that's micro cheating. I think that's real cheating.
Of course, that's real cheating. But that's the thing. That's why you got to know if you want to date somebody that had previous kids.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to think if you want to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Talking to an ex, you riding, you walking a delicate balance right there. Let's get into 5. Being on a dating app. Now, one of the things you guys are gonna find, go back into the playlist.
Yeah, no.
We did the dating apps round. We did it now.
Hmm.
Now, if you in a relationship and y'all are not exclusive, I can see this. So whether you're chatting people up or just mindlessly swiping to see what is out there, that is micro cheating. There's no need to be on a dating app when you're in a healthy relationship. And any desire to be on a dating app while you're with someone should be a red flag that something isn't right. Now, guys, I can tell y'all
Hmm.
like this. I can tell y'all like this. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand that when you're on these dating apps, and a lot of people got fake profiles just to see what's out there. And,
Yeah.
and we talk about alter egos and stuff like that all the time. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, this is crazy right here. this is crazy that if you're on a dating app and y'all are exclusive, I don't see that as micro cheating. I see that as all out cheating. Now,
Cheating.
if
Yeah,
y'all both
absolutely.
if y'all both decided y'all gonna do y'all alter egos and see if y'all would still match, now that's some kinky stuff. I kind of like that.
Oh
Right?
no.
Okay, you go create a profile. I go create a profile,
And then we
and
both like it.
and let's see
Mm.
if we both meet. Let's see if we both meet up.
The
Now,
answer is no. The answer is no.
go,
The
go
answer is
ahead,
no.
Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan. Hold on. You
No,
you don't like that? You don't like that idea?
absolutely not. Or what I would like to say, hell no. That don't even listen. What is out there that you're still looking for?
But,
Um, we could role play in person instead of doing it on an app where other people could say, "Oh, I like this person." They didn't
look,
change one little adjective that they like, and now bam.
but y'all go back to the podcast we did on dating apps. If you met them on a dating app, they ain't coming off of that dating app. Because y'all got to remember the dating
But that's
app's
why you got to
job.
set the rule for that. You got to set the rule. Okay, if this is us, we're gonna get off of the dating app.
Guys, most people are getting into relationships because they're being forced to traditionally. The reason they don't get off of that dating app because they know they never wanted to be in a relationship, but you got to play the appearance game. So they stay on that dating app. Now, if I find the person I'm with is on a dating app, at this stage in my life, I just laugh about it, right? But at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, I think this happens more commonly than anything because now people don't leave unless they got somewhere to go, and these dating apps allow you to have your off ramp. See,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
it's gonna be somebody on a dating app. It's gonna be somebody on a dating app. But like Rhonda said, this artificial intelligence and all this stuff, you think you think you compatible with somebody, come to find out the person is not real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna jump through this thing. Number 6, disrespecting your partner. Disrespecting your partner. You may not have intended to sleep with or even kiss anyone other
Oh
than your
my
partner,
lord.
but
Mm.
pushing an interaction, hold on, Rhonda, but pushing the interaction right up until that breaking point is micro cheating. You may not be cheating,
Oh,
but you were doing everything but. Jump in there, Rhonda. Let me know what you think about that.
well, I'm glad I let you finish reading
Yeah,
it.
you gotta let me finish reading, dog.
No,
Calm
I mean
down.
this get you hyped. This get you hyped because it's a gateway drug. It's a gateway drug. Um, yeah. Look, how many people gonna stop? That's all I'm saying. How many people gonna stop? You done
I,
got somebody all hot and bothered and ready to go, and then you like, oh, you know what? I'm with somebody. What was I thinking? No.
it, it's
Mm-mm.
so funny, guys.
They
It's
people
so
gonna follow
funny.
through with that. So I just think that's again,
Yeah. See,
you playing with fire.
once it become when it becomes physical like that, right? Like Rhonda said, even if you stop, you already know the line can be crossed, and
Oh, the line has been crossed.
once you know the line can be crossed, that's part of the deal right now. And one of the things you find, guys, is don't come. By the time you get to that outward act, the deal was already sealed inwardly. You see what I'm saying?
It
So
was
if you
sealed
get in,
once you flirted. It was sealed once you decide to
yeah,
flirt.
what? Look, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, guys. There's a reason why certain religions have laws against certain things. Now, I ain't saying it's right, but what I'm trying to say to you guys is this: we are always looking to rebel. Like when you don't have money, you long for the days when you can be rich. When you become rich, you long for the days when you were poor because it was more simple. Okay, so the moment you get into a relationship, you start wanting a different one. The moment you in a relationship, you start wanting out of one. So it's like you cannot. It's like a squirrel in a phone booth, right? You can't contain it because it just gonna keep going all over the phone booth, but you restrain. And this is why if this is considered micro cheating,
Mm-hmm.
if up until that point, well,
Mm-hmm.
what the hell is it called when I go past that point?
Well, it's cheating then. If we gonna split hairs, well, doggone.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like again, I think any way people could get their pleasure, they're gonna get it.
absolutely. So y'all
Mm-hmm.
got to understand. Number 6, that ain't gonna help your relationship right there. Notice this one ain't gonna help
No,
you.
you already in trouble.
Y'all at this point, if you on number 6 right here, y'all relationship pretty much over, right?
Yeah, you don't want to
And
be with nobody.
I would tell you, if you already at this point, just go and cross the line. Ain't no need to stop and tell yourself you did somebody a favor because you didn't go all the way. At this point, you ain't really across the line. Let's get to number 7. Here's what this one was, Rhonda. It got me a little bit emotionally cheating. Just because there was no physical connection does not
Mm-hmm.
mean you weren't cheating. Connecting
Right.
with someone emotionally while you were dating someone else is micro cheating and leading into more. Some would say this is even worse than physical
Absolutely.
cheating. Now, Rhonda, jump in
Mm-hmm.
there and tell me, because see, this is where I disagree. This is where I disagree with it because she didn't get specific on when she said connecting with someone emotionally. So that's why I'm like, okay, how does she define this one? And that's why I really was. That's why I was a little bit, a little
Couldn't be
bit.
one way or the other.
Yeah, what you think about that one?
Well, no, it made perfect sense to me because us women, we can get caught up with someone emotionally, and they probably have not even physically touched us. You know how it is. Women need to be. This is where the romance starts. Like if you or the as they say the foreplay starts, right? In their
Mm-hmm.
mind,
Mm-hmm.
like are you doing the things? Are you washing the dishes, taking out the trash? And so when you stop doing those things, and then it's no different. Like if you love words of affirmation and your spouse is not doing that, and then you got somebody at work or wherever that's telling you how great you are, how beautiful you are, yes, that's emotionally cheating because that's one of the things that that person could be missing that they're craving. So
Okay.
that emotional thing, you better hope your woman don't emotionally cheat because
Or
it's
your
hard to
man,
come
or,
back
or
from
your
that one
or,
too.
or your man for that matter, based
Mm-mm.
on how you
Y'all
just
could
explained
no,
it.
y'all can compartmentalize. At the end of the day, most men just trying to knock it down.
Okay.
What's your body count?
I guess this one for me, I think this one too vague. I think this one
It's
too
not it's
vague
not too
because,
vague. Men don't put emotions in the forefront, right? Unless that
but
woman about to leave. Baby, please don't leave. Look, yeah, they don't put that in.
but I
They
guess
don't put that
I
into
guess
perspective.
I guess I didn't agree with this one because she said just because there was no physical connection does not mean you weren't cheating, right? And I think that
Yeah,
I think that right now you can't go out here and tell people that they're emotionally cheating if the emotion was not defined. And
but
one of
Jeff,
the things you guys,
how can you how good does it feel if you're around somebody that's always telling Jeff how great he is or whatever?
for the record,
Like you know what
guys,
I'm saying? So what
for the
now?
record, nobody around me tells me how
Oh
great.
Lord Jesus.
Rhonda, you know damn well don't nobody tell me how great I am. But
I'm
guess
just
what, guys?
using
But I know what Rhonda is saying. But one of the things you guys got to understand in real life, if you ain't putting yourself out there, ain't nobody telling you how great you are. Most people, when they meet me, they gonna tell me, man, look, don't call that guy. He all business. He this, he that. Ain't nobody emotionally connecting with me because
well, we ain't trying
if
to
we
get
are,
you in trouble on this podcast. And we ain't
no,
trying to
no, no,
do
no.
that.
But guess what,
Let's say
though?
back in the day, like let's say
Let's say
back in the day
now,
when you were the
now,
man
now.
in high school, you were the
Yeah, now
man
if you
in
go back,
college.
if you go back to high school, if you go back, but I can tell y'all this: a lot of these things are happening because y'all are dating and married without a purpose. And I'm not saying y'all got to have a joint purpose, but if both people in the relationship got a purpose, some of this stuff ain't happening anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess what I'm saying, Rhonda just made a point. You got somebody telling you how great you are. You got somebody telling you how good you look. But what the hell are y'all doing at work? Because honestly, I, in my role now, again, and everybody got different roles. Ain't nobody
Yeah.
telling me that.
Well,
Ain't no
step out your role. Step out your role. Let's
now.
go. Let's go with your identity.
Well, like let's stop. Let's say if I step out of my identity, I'm back to what Rhonda said in the beginning. If I step out of my role and go to my identity, my ass in the house. Rhonda, how many times you on the phone with me and you know my phone start going out? What you say? Oh, you at home? I ain't going
Oh
nowhere else.
yeah,
Right? And I think a
yeah.
lot of people got to understand once you start operating with purpose, your relationship takes on another level of thinking. A lot of things that we're seeing so far, Rhonda, is because some of these people don't know their purpose and they just flowing with the wind.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk about micro cheating, right? A lot of people got the things that's happening right now ain't gonna happen with people who, as Rhonda used to say back in the day, booked and busy. Right? If you look, look, at the end of the day, if I call Rhonda right now, Rhonda gonna say, "Boy, long day. Got me some Five Guys. I'm about to go to sleep." Now, she
Mm-hmm.
could easily say, "I'm gonna run out here to this bar or to this restaurant, and I'm gonna go
Mm.
see what's out there." But no, when you working and you busy, and everything is on your shoulders. A lot of this stuff ain't happening. That's all I'm saying. Now, for the people who don't have that responsibility, you got a problem. Jump in there and let me know what you're thinking. Did I lose you, Rhonda?
Yeah, just for a second. You got to
Okay.
repeat that
I
last.
said, jump in there and let me know what you're thinking when you hear me say that. Because a lot of these people out here, Rhonda, are just don't have a purpose. That's why a lot of this stuff is happening, guys.
Well, not only, but I think you have to add. You got to keep that other component in there with they seeing what's happening on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, they could do it. I could do it too. But boo boo, you ain't making no money,
Mm-hmm.
so no, so no, you can't do it. So yeah, so no, I think how things are with social media, you cannot be out here. There's so many reasons why people could be out here trying to search or look for the next thing, or like, or if they could cheat on their partner.
What I gotta say to you right now, Rhonda, is this: you hit it on the head when you said stay your butt at home. If
Mm-hmm.
you doing any of this, your best option is to stay at home. And if you don't want to stay at home, you need more of a purpose and more responsibility. I can tell you like this stuff ain't happening if you got purpose and you got responsibility.
But how wives have whole only fan pages right up under their husband's noses?
Mm-hmm. And guess what though,
Uh,
Ron?
you know what I'm
Guess
saying?
what?
That is in the house, so maybe you shouldn't stay in the house. I don't know.
Well,
Hell, go to the
but
park.
but
I
but
don't
guess
know.
what though? But guess what
Get a
though?
dog.
That relationship, that relation. Remember, guys. Remember what this article said in the beginning. This is between the two of y'all. This is between the two of y'all. If she got an OnlyFans page, if she got a whole nother alter ego, all right, cool. What does it have to do with what you still got to get done? See, at the end of the day, a lot of people then got a purposeless person has gotten with another purposeless person, and now they're
Mm-hmm.
doing purposeless things, right? But if you got one purposeful person with a purposeless person, whatever that purposeless person is doing ain't bothering the purposeful one. See, and sometimes, guys, y'all got to understand, man, you got to let people have their alter ego. Ronnie, the first time you told me about a Finstagram years ago, Finsta. I ain't know what a Finsta
Mm-hmm.
was, but
I
clearly,
ain't either.
clearly, a lot of people got so many social media profiles, and guess what, guys? Let them
Mm-hmm.
have it. Let them have it. We gonna spend movies on money, or we gonna spend money on movies. Why? Because people want to live in an alternate universe.
A fantasy, yeah.
Yeah, they want to live in that fantasy. Let's get to number 8. Oh, this is a big one. Checking up on someone. With social media, there's so many ways to micro cheat. Liking Kim Kardashian's bikini post would not be micro cheating, but commenting hard eyes on your college girlfriend's
Yeah, who
bikini.
does that? You want to get your head knocked
Look,
off.
look. But look at what she said though. Liking Kim Kardashian's bikini post. I want to start right there. What's she telling you? You ain't got a chance with her. I don't care if you liking somebody you ain't got a chance with. But y'all don't understand how this works. If I start liking somebody I ain't got a chance with, that give me confidence
Mm-mm.
with the people I do have a chance with. See, this is why I'm telling you right now that you got taught your whole life to check up on people. You got taught
Yeah.
your whole life, man, check up on them, see how they doing. And guess what, guys? If you on social media, they let you know every update with this person. So how am I supposed to not check up on somebody?
Easy. Don't check up on them. You keep scrolling. You see she doing just fine in her
But
picture. what else what
I
else
think
you
that,
gotta ask?
look, I'm gonna tell y'all like this, right? I'm gonna tell you like this. I said it in the beginning. Once you start talking emojis, right? When she said commented hard eyes on your college girlfriend bikini pic. See, that's a
Mm-hmm.
difference. Because how you process an emoji versus how I process an emoji may be completely different,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the reason why I think checking up on someone
Well, as
is
long as
not a
it ain't
bad,
no peach and no eggplant, right? As long as it ain't no peach,
but
no
see,
eggplant,
but
and the
that's
little
what that
hard eyes and the starry eyes and the little purple devil.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know the emojis that they're doing.
Yeah.
You know the emojis that they're
I
doing.
mean, not that I'm receiving them. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah. but checking up on someone, guys, is a big deal, right? Because again, hey man, you heard from such and such, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's just like 30 years ago, Rhonda graduated college. I hate to tell her age. No, should have been 30
Why are you
years for
doing
me,
that? Why are
right?
you doing that?
Because guess what? When you doing reunion time, when you doing stuff like that, somebody have a child, whatever, right? You
Mm-hmm.
gonna be checking up on people, see how they doing that kind of thing. But what I don't like is it's okay for me to like somebody you don't think I got a shot with. Well, if I like the Kim Kardashian post, okay, now all of a sudden you ain't got a problem with that, but you got a problem with somebody me liking somebody post who I got a pass
Yes,
with.
because it's somebody you could get to. It's somebody you can get
You
to.
can get the Kim Kardashian
The
if you got them
chances of,
game.
but the chances of you getting with Kim Kardashian,
What do you mean the chances of slim and
basically, basically.
Let's get to the next one, guys. Number 9, hitting on strangers. It's one thing to be hit on and flirt back, but making that move first is micro cheating.
Hmm.
Making that move first is micro cheating. It's right on the verge of actual cheating. If you are being your friend's wingman or wingwoman, that is a sly excuse to micro cheat. See, that's where look, if you gonna try to get somebody else hooked up, how is that a problem? Look at what she said. If you the friend's wingman or wingwoman, that's a sly excuse to micro cheat. The role of the wingman or the wingwoman is that you ain't gonna get nothing. You helping somebody else get something.
But in a perfect world, in a perfect world, I think this one's pushing it a little bit, but I get the gist of it.
Yeah.
I get the gist of it.
Okay, guys. I don't know about that one. Like, dude,
No,
look.
it's
If,
pushing the limit, but I can see what it means because
at this point,
maybe
if
that
I'm a,
girl is like, "Ooh, I want to talk to you instead of your friend. He a buster
yeah,
over
but that don't never happen to me either. See,
there." Whatever.
but the point is, if I'm the wingman and she the wing woman, and she try, look, guys, that's the whole point. At some point, you got to decide if you're in a relationship or you in a parent child. Because at this point, if one of my boys is single, and I'm gonna try to help him get with a chick. Now that's micro cheating. It's getting to a point, guys, where these relationships got too many holes.
What you gonna walk up to like, look, man, I'm already married. Not married.
If,
I'm
if
already married.
right, if I'm
So,
playing somebody's wingman, I'll tell y'all exactly why people like me being a wingman.
oh Lord, why?
Hey,
Because I
hey,
don't see it.
my boy over there interested in you, but unlike me, he don't like getting turned down. He know you gonna turn him down. But I told him if she turn you down, you can at least learn something from it. You mind if he come over here, get you a drink, y'all figure out if it makes sense to continue talking. Oh my God, yeah, tell him to come over. Yeah. See, Ron, what you got to understand is being a wingman means you don't go over there for yourself,
Mm.
right? And your boy told you he was interested in her. So now all of a
But see,
sudden,
that right there is a turn off.
what's the turn off that?
You
That
can't
he
even
need to
talk
see
to me. You got to get somebody else. Yeah, like come on, dude.
me? But
But look, that may work
everybody
for the
don't know.
younger generation. Maybe that's what it
Everybody
is.
don't know
I'm
how to
too
make
old
that
school.
first. Everybody don't know how to make that first connection. I
Hmm.
keep telling y'all, my profession is sales and marketing. You gonna get told no 100 times before you get told yes. But if you in a customer service position, if you in a
Hmm.
support position, and you out here on this dating game, that first introduction is scary as hell. So
Yeah.
I don't like. Go ahead.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Yeah.
just listening. Yeah.
Let's get to number 10. Having dreams about someone else is not micro cheating.
What?
You cannot control your subconscious. So if you have a
Oh,
sex dream about another person that can mean a lot of things, as long as you don't make that dream come true,
it
you are
means I'm gonna
fine
see
here.
them tomorrow. It means I'm gonna see them tomorrow. I'm
Look,
gonna be
guys,
reaching out to my. I'm gonna be committing all the steps above that one.
look. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't understand how dreaming about having sex with somebody is not cheating, but being a wingman is micro cheating. Right? Like, so my point to you is she said you cannot control your subconscious. And what happens is when I'm asleep, I'm most relaxed. So if that's on my mind, right?
Mm.
If that's on my mind when I'm subconscious, in my subconscious, and if I'm gonna wake up and act on it with another person, right? Or someone similar to the person in my dream that's not the person I'm with, now that's a problem.
He
See,
done
that's why.
called their name and everything.
Yeah, man. Having dreams, and again, she said you can't control your subconscious. And where I'm a little bit different is, I think you can,
I
because if
think
you
it
can,
just depends. I think it depends where you are in life.
mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Let's get to number 11. The psychology, I should say 11. What type of person would participate in micro cheating? What are the personality characteristics that might lead to them doing this? And what does micro cheating make someone feel like? Right? And they just go through this. They just go through this. I don't want to read all of this to
Mm-hmm.
you guys. And it goes down to, are you guilty? Right? If you think you
Yes.
micro cheated, chances are you have. Usually, if you're thinking that
Yes.
way, you may have overstepped the limits of your relationship or feeling guilty. It's because you did something to feel guilty for. And micro cheating is that thing, right? Should you come
Mm-hmm.
clean? I like how she said that depends. Some say you should always be 100% honest. Others say what your partner doesn't know had hurt them, right? If you like your ex on Facebook, some would say that's iffy, but okay. If you DM someone on Instagram because you wish you could have sex with them, that gets into the weird gray area. And worse, if you kiss your coworker after a few drinks, then this is just pushing micro cheating and closer to an affair, right? If you feel guilty, even for something
Mm.
minor that you know won't happen again, your partner has the right to know. What if the situation were reversed? Would you want to know? Now, I'm gonna go there, guys. I ain't gonna go through all the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna go through all the rest of this, right? So I'm gonna go there with you guys. Is that if you micro cheating, and your partner don't know, man, ain't no need to even bring it up. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, guys. Let me tell you why. Because whoever you're with already don't care that you're doing it. Like if there's no arguments and all that kind of stuff. Because see, guys, remember this is your relationship. And what do we always say on this podcast, Rhonda, for entertainment purposes only. Now don't
Yeah.
don't don't leave this podcast and go ask your girl or ask your man, is he micro cheating? Right? Because a lot of problems
Of
ain't the
course that's
micro
what's
cheating.
gonna happen. Of course that's
Uh,
gonna happen.
uh, uh. If you do anything, you say, hey man, smoke some, drink some podcast. They did a crazy podcast, man. You need look, listen to it. Let me know if you listen to it and tell me what you think. Y'all better start leading with open-ended questions instead of leading with an accusatory tone. See what I'm saying, Ryan?
People know who they with. They know the type of person they with, like you were saying. They
I
know
see,
who
but
they
that's why
are.
I disagree. That's why I disagree, Ryan. It's called micro cheating because you don't know the person you with, right? That's why for some of
Mm.
y'all, this alter ego life that the other person is living, you benefiting from it. Some of these people just bored. Some of these people just bored. And this
I
micro
think I
cheating may
think a
be.
lot of people are bored on some
Mhm.
level. When you're being stimulated all the time by social media because nothing shuts down. Remember when we were little, how everything shut down?
Oh yeah, the
Like
TV
you
actually
couldn't
went
watch
off.
no TV. Yeah, like none of that, right? And now everything is 24/7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is, if
So
your
when so and
person,
so is tired, let me go over here. Let me
if
go over
your
here and
person,
flirt.
if your person doing those things we just listed, let them do it. Because more than likely, if you listening to this podcast, okay, you find out now what? What you gonna do? All you gonna do is say, okay, well, I'm gonna go out and get mine, right? What else you gonna do? Because technically, the
Mm-hmm.
person ain't done nothing for you to leave them. Technically, why? Because
Mm-hmm.
the article told you traditional. Basically, guys, the reason why I said it in the beginning, micro cheating can be a benefit because is the person just bored? Have y'all just kind of have you look? Has the connection grown further and further apart, and now people just living a separate life virtually, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Rhonda, give me your closing thought for the night as we get ready to get out of here.
Listen, I thought I wanted y'all to stay in the house. I mean, y'all just be careful out here in these streets. Like, be careful out here in these streets because it's gonna get you in your house too. Like, nowhere is safe. So, so yeah, that's my takeaway after seeing this article. Like, you peek your head outside and say, "Hey," to the mailman. You may get
Amazon
caught
guy,
up.
the Amazon.
Amazon got yeah. You may get caught up. So, like, man, yeah, just be safe out here. Like, just be safe out here in these streets.
It's so funny, guys. My closing thought is simple: is that a relationship is exactly that. But if you work on your purpose, what that other person is doing, or might be starting to do, or might be getting right up to that line. Get up to that line. At the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, we talk about it on every podcast. You focus on you and your purpose. And a lot of times you won't get caught up in this. A relationship is hard work. And most of the time, when people get in relationships, they let their guard down. Remember, people don't fall in love with who you are, they fall in love with what you do. Well, if you ain't that same person that you are at your job in your relationship, that relationship, just like your customer's gonna go find somebody else, your person at home gonna go find somebody else. Just
Mm-hmm.
remember that. That's why the most important question is, what do you do? And people are struggling because they want this person to come home and take the cape off, right? And so this micro cheating thing, guys, my takeaway is relationships already hard enough. You gonna go down this road too? You ain't gonna have time to do nothing else if you searching to see who she liked or who he liked on social media. At some point, somebody need to be
Oh,
busy.
people make time. They make time for that though.
Somebody supposed to be busy, and that's my takeaway. If you got busier, if you got more opportunities, the reason why I think is good. Let them have that life. Let them have it. Because if you're in a traditional relationship, if they didn't cross the line, what do? Nothing. That's why guys don't go in there and blow up your house over the podcast now. Listen to it, pay attention, but don't go blow your house up
Y'all
over it.
do what y'all got to do.
Hey, you doing this, man? Smokes up, Drake's up, podcast on the real sick God. Jeff, y'all get down in the comment section, man. The Jeff around the crazy. On to something, man. If you haven't already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notification. I got to thank my resident relationship expert, Rhonda. Remind them where to find me on socials.
On IG at RMBLNBT.
And man, y'all know all of my information is below. Follow me on the socials. Get the merch, man. The merch is out there for y'all. Really brightens up your day. Again, guys, get down in the comment section. It really helps with the algorithm with YouTube. Mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell, hit the share button, send this to all your family and friends. And until next time, we go holla.